Hello and welcome to the Soul Network's Fivem server. Today I'm going to show you how you can get your character creation started as immediately after you got your whitelist for the server and you've connected. Simply, you're going to go ahead and start by typing your first name in the register box here. You can type your last name, a date of birth, which goes year, month, and then day. So let's go with 1998 dash the 8th month and the 13th day. Your height, it's going to be in centimeters. We're going to do 160, just as an example, and we're going to go ahead and create a character. Now it's going to prompt us with the screen to go ahead and make our character. There's a lot of options here to customize your character, of course, and you can make it to your liking. I'm actually satisfied with my character here, and now we're going to move on to jobs. Whenever you're looking for a job, you're going to have to go to the job center to actually obtain the job. That's where it's going to be located on the map, and this is what the building's going to look like from the outside. You're simply just going to walk inside, go inside to the halo, press E, and there's a selection of jobs that you can select, ranging from a banker to a butcher, a tailor, a taxi, and you can even go unemployed if you would like, which means you'll receive welfare checks and etc. So for example, I'm going to be a taxi driver. You simply just press enter, and now you're a taxi driver, and you've obtained your new job. With our new taxi job, we have to go to the downtown cab go, because that's who we work for now. It's going to be located as a taxi cab on the map. And whenever you're here, you simply just want to walk over to this vehicle. You can also get your clothes from the door over there. But we're going to go ahead and get our vehicle out now. Spawn vehicle, taxi. And we went ahead and got our taxi out. Now we just got to wait for a client to request a cab. So typically when you're a cab driver, you will very so often get a request from a client to go and pick them up. Like this one for example. Taxi client, press E to take the call. It's going to give us an exact location to drive to. We're going to drive to that location to pick up the client now. And this is our client right here that we needed to pick up from the clothing store.
Are you the cab I called?
I certainly am the cab you called.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. Could you please take me to the job center if possible?
The job center? I got you covered. Alrighty, sir. I think we reached your destination. Your total is going to be $57.
We certainly have. Here, let me give you a little bit of pocket extra. I'll give you a good 60.
That's very generous of you, sir.
There you go. Thank you very much, sir. You have a good day.
Indeed. You too, sir. But pro tip, before you do start driving, make sure you go to the driving school, which is located here on the map as a briefcase. It is very vital that you have a driver's license and you register your driver's license with the CAD system, which will of course be taught in another video. Now, you want to make sure you follow all traffic laws, because if you run a simple red light, that may result in a hefty fine, and it looks like we just got caught by the police. Make sure you always want to pull over, as you don't want to go to jail, unless that's just kind of your forte.
Open up the window, please.
How you doing today, officer?
I'm doing quite dandy. My name is Lieutenant Sol Sykes with the Los Santos Police Department. Could I have license and registration, please?
Of course you can have license and registration, Lieutenant, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna go back and type your name up in the CAD, see what I get.
Alright. It's always best to be compliant with officers, because they may just possibly lower your ticket fine, or they may just give you a warning after all. Running will leave a arrest history on your name, and you do not want that, as it all registers through the CAD system that of course you will have to sign up, and the video will be linked in the description of this video. So I insist that you go and watch that to set up your character properly.
All right, sir. Mr. Mal Good, here's your ID.
Thank you very much, sir.
Currently I'm pulling you over for, unfortunately violating traffic laws. You did go through that red light. Quite the car you got here, huh? But unfortunately,
Yes,
fortunately, just because you got these expensive cars doesn't mean you can go against the traffic laws now.
I fully
Now,
understand, Lieutenant.
it's quite nice that you decided to stop for me and not speed off like every other person in this town. So I'll give you a verbal warning, all right? Next time, don't do this.
I appreciate
You understand me?
that, Lieutenant. I certainly will never do that ever again.
Let's hope so.
Alright.
Anyways, once my lights turn off over there, you're going to be clear to move out, all right? You
Alright.
have a fine, dandy day, all right?
Alright, you take care, sir. Now, of course, there is an alternative method whenever you're in a traffic stop, which is just taking off, which, of course, leads to a full-on pursuit, and, of course, will lead to your arrest, and especially with the dangerous speeds we are driving in this Lamborghini, will cause ultimate damage. As such here. As you can see, you quite quickly run out of stamina, especially if you're not in shape. I'm not going back to jail. You're never gonna take me alive. I'm not going back. Get away from me. No. Get away. Now we're going in the back of a police vehicle. And this is a sight you probably don't want to see commonly.
Suspect in custody.
Now, while you're on your way to jail, there's a few things that I would like to clarify while you're going to jail. Is typically when you go to jail, you will be fined a multitude of fine. Like you'll get a lot of money taken away from you. And if you have cash on you currently, like I have $60, as you can see in the top right there, that will all be possibly gone. It just depends on, of course, on the fines itself, and if they confiscate the money from you. So that is just a heads up for you, and of course the arrest record goes on to your name. So not only will that damage your possibility of becoming a government worker or some work for some other place, but it also lets them know that you're a repeat offender as well. So you'll get more added years to your sentence. That is why it's best to not run from the police or do any crime that can get you time in jail. Now we're on our way to get put into the holding cell until we can get booked fully for jail. Whenever you're inside of these cells, typically they'll be locked, but right now they're not going to be locked as it's first release week. But whenever they are locked, you are not to leave the cell. So you're going to be uncuffed and unreleased from his escort. He's then going to go ahead and write up some fines using our computer-aided dispatch software. He's going to write the arrest report. He's also going to write the fines that you're going to be issued, and it's all going to go back to your record. Once again, this can damage your economy. Depending on how much money you have, you can go into the negatives, and of course, once again, the arrest record lasts forever. Now the officer's written up the arrest report on the CAD system, he's going to go ahead and issue me the fines as well, as we speak. And then he's going to jail me for an extended amount of time. Fines typically take a long time to write. There we go. Whenever you receive an invoice, it's going to say you received an invoice, but it's typically a ticket. You're going to press F7, and there's the fine for $300. You're going to press Enter to go ahead and pay them, and we have seen you got another one, failing to stop at a red light, $130. Pay that ticket. Remember, that key is F7 to access that menu.
All right, sir. Due to multiple traffic violations, you will be going to jail for a couple of months.
All
And when you
right.
come out, I better see you being shiny. You don't want to see this in this city no more. The more time you're in jail means the more money you lose and the more time you lose. So try to get yourself not in jail. Be a real citizen. Don't break the laws.
I promise you won't find me back here, Lieutenant.
I hope so.
I'll just go serve my time and call it a day.
You have fun up in jail, Mr. Mal.
I'll try my best. Now, one thing to keep in mind while you're on the Fivem server, roleplay is key to everything. So you make your character based around what you want it to be. If you want to be disrespectful to police or something, that's what your character can be based around. If you want to be a guy that just is terrible, has a really bad crime history, then you can make that character by committing crimes and etc. And that's who your character will be, of course. And it's not about actually accomplishing a goal, it's about actually role-playing just to have fun on the server. Because that's ultimately what this server is here
Excuse
for.
yourself right now!
So just keep that in mind when you come over to Soul Network's 5M server. It is considered a life RP, so you get to live a full life of whatever character you want to make as an adult. And hopefully you enjoy your stay at the Soul Network's 5M server. And you guys take care. And hopefully you have a better understanding now of how to play Soul Network's 5M. Have a great day.